Good morning. So yeah, this really ain't the easiest video for me to put out, and honestly, I have been thinking about this on and off for a couple of years now, and I've mentioned it a little bit, but not as much as I think that I could have, but God really didn't give me no push to talk about it like he have been lately, and it's kind of heavy, but I got to tell y'all this though, because I think I know this is very important for the people that could be going through this. um it sparked up again when I got an email, and this young lady was telling me about how she was feeling about, the person that was putting spells on her and her daughter and stuff. And y'all, I know that it can, like, I know that a lot of y'all it can cause y'all to really want to hurt the person that's doing this stuff to y'all. And truth be told, I wanted to hurt the girl that did it to me. While I was going through that, I wasn't at this space that I'm at today where I was just like, I wish her well and all that stuff. I was actually highly, highly upset. Some of it was me, and some of it was the demonic spirits too. What they did is they got her to do a spell on me, and they was trying to convince me to take her life because of what she did to me. And it's hard to get through that when you are actively going through it. And y'all, especially if it's your mom that did this to you, like, I know that that hurts. Like, I know it does. And a lot of times we can start to think that we have a right to take their life, just because they tried to take ours. We can begin to think that we have a right to feel the way that we feel. And yeah, we do for a little while, but sometimes those feelings can go overboard, and it gets to a space where we do not have a right. Truth be told, we don't have a right to take someone's life just because, especially when it comes to this type of thing. Now, I can see if someone actively had something coming at you like that, and you just had to defend yourself or something. I get that, and I think so. So does God in a lot of cases. But at the same time, when it comes down to things of the spiritual realm, when we are harboring all of those ill feelings toward the person that did this or did that to us or whatever it may be, it just makes the situation worse. And if you are under a spell or under voodoo or going through some things like that, it makes the spell worse. Like, it makes the attachment to the spell even worse, because you are starting to exhibit stuff and feelings just like the demonic spirits. You'll go to feeling like, like you um want to take their life. Like, and I know some of y'all probably would have did it with the stuff that if some of y'all would have went through the stuff I went through, I think a lot of y'all would have did it. And this is why some of y'all too don't know, because God knows that you will snap, and he do not want that. Okay, you don't need to be doing that. And remember that time I told y'all that I ended up with a gun, and I gave it back. The demonic spirits were trying to get me to do something to her with that gun, and I had to give it back. It's like, nah. I could not hold on to that and do that, because the piece of me was still in there. Even though I was angry, I was upset, I was like, man, how could anybody do something like this to me? That's where I felt. And honestly, y'all, I feel like me going through that was a sacrifice. I feel like it was a part of some type of sacrifice or something, so that I could come on here and do what God actually wanted me to do. Because without that, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been on here. Like I told y'all, I'm positive I wouldn't have been on here with the way that I was at that time. And I couldn't have imagined coming on here talking about nothing like this in a million years. If you'd have told me that back then, I'd have looked at you like, what in the world are you talking about? Because it was just that'd have been definitely foreign to me. But think about the fact that, would you rather be them or would you rather be you? Would you rather be them, the person that's out here putting spells on people, or would you rather be you? Because I would much rather be me. And when that person was talking about some I was a witch, I'm looking like, when did I join the covenant? Because in all actuality, I would never stoop so low. That is a very low place to be in when you are doing spells on people. That is a lower space to be in than being under the spell, because you literally, just think about it, y'all. People that's doing this stuff, they are miserable. They absolutely miserable, like I told y'all. And they want people to feel just like they feel. And a lot of them have been taken completely over by demonic spirits. And some of them ain't coming back from that, you know. But you have a chance to come back from that. And like I said, I didn't know how I was going to deliver this message, really. But God said to just say it. So, no, we don't have a right to... We don't have a right to do that, to feel like that. I remember when I was talking to Miss Williams, I was telling her the thoughts that I was having about doing something to the girl, and she was like, "Don't do that." She said, "You're making it worse. You're making it worse." And I was like, "How am I making it worse?" Because I felt like I had a right to feel how I was feeling. I felt like I had a right to think what I was thinking, because the situation that I was in and what happened, you know. And honestly, I didn't. Because if I did, it wouldn't have made it worse, right? It wouldn't have made things worse, and it wouldn't have strengthened the attachment to the spell, and it wouldn't have been tormenting me more with me feeling like that and thinking like that, y'all. And I think that whenever we go to feeling like that, think about Jesus, what he went through. Think about the greater good. It's a purpose behind everything. It's something behind everything. And what really broke it off for me too was when I told y'all about when I went to jail. That's what really broke a lot of that off me too, because I started reading my Bible. And I started to understand it. And I asked God to forgive me for feeling like that too, because I realized that wasn't right, you know. And I asked God to forgive me for wanting him to take my life when I went in that situation. And I felt bad about it. I felt bad about feeling like that, you know. I mean, and yeah, you feel horrible while you're going through that. But it's like, try not to harbor any ill feelings towards the person that did it. Try not to harbor any of those feelings of wanting to take their life, of wanting this and wanting that, because it's really not right. It's really not right. I really didn't even know how I was gonna come out here and say this, but whenever we do go through things like this, just know that whatever the reasoning is, everything's gonna work out for our good. You still here, you're still alive, we still alive, and hey, I know so much now because of that. Like, I know I don't have a right to be mad. What I got to be mad for? I learned things that I never would have learned if it wouldn't have never happened. I wouldn't know anything about the spiritual realm like this, to this degree. I wouldn't know. Like, some people could have said something. Some people could have told me, but I wouldn't know. Like, I would be like, oh, okay. Just like I was with my friend when she was telling me about demons. When she was talking about demons, I was like, but I didn't know what she was talking about. But I do now. I do now. The knowledge that I've gained from that, the strength that I've gained from that, the boldness that I've gained from that, my relationship with God became closer because of that. I know who I am for real because of that, and then I'm still learning who I am. God keep revealing more pieces of it to me as I go on through this life, of who I am because of that. There's a lot of good things that happened because of that. Yes, it was horrible. Yes, it was horrible. But I learned a lot, and I gained more. I gained so much because of that. Yeah, and that situation literally gave me more life. And some of y'all may not believe this, but I actually thanked that girl. I think I told y'all this before, because that situation literally set me free. Because I knew when I was coming up, and I knew it was something more to this life than just what I was seeing. I knew it was something else. And so when that happened, I was like, oh, this is the part that I didn't know about this spiritual realm. I knew there was something, y'all. And so with it being revealed to me like this, now it just opened up a whole new can of worms. And then I'm alive. And then I have my mind. I have my health. I don't have no reason to be mad or harbor any ill feelings to nobody. To nobody at all. Okay? So try not to do that, y'all, because it do make the stuff worse when you do that. Okay? I think that's all God wanted me to say. If it's any more, I will come back. But this was a hard word for me to say. But yeah, anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Bye.